I'm joined after the game today by Torquay United manager Gary Johnson. Gary, a hugely disappointing day for you.
Yeah, it was a very real disappointing. We had to have a pretty stern talk, but obviously all that stuff starts in the dressing room. There's a few things that we need to sort out in that dressing room, and it's showing a little bit in our game. So that's really all I'm prepared to say at the moment. We know at the moment we're not looking good enough for this level over a period of time. We're not scoring enough goals now at one end. Certainly we didn't create too many chances today, and we've been very, very poor in our own penalty box. So as I keep saying, there's a lot of work to be done. We've known that for 5 losses ago, and it's trying to get the right people in at the right time to get our pattern and shape and DNA back. Because at the moment we're not playing anything like we should, even though it was we went down to 10 men, and we'll have a look at it and be disappointing if it was a red card that was deserved. So we're going to have a look at that in a minute, because if it was deserved, then that's a poor thing to do.
One of the things that's confusing a lot of people is I'm not really sure what it was for. Are they claiming it was for an elbow across his face? Is that what the referee suggested?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a look. I've heard 2 or 3 different scenarios. It wasn't the referee; he didn't see anything. It was the linesman. But anyway, the less we say about that, them, the better. So I'm not going to comment. But I'm going to have a look, and if it was, then it's very unprofessional, let's say.
It just seems strange how long it actually took, but I didn't even see any of their players complaining about it, and the amount of time between the incident and the red card was as long as I've ever seen, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the referee didn't see anything. I think at the end of the day, there was a lot of people in the penalty area, and of course when the ball comes in there, everybody's trying to fight to win it. Unfortunately, all day we didn't win enough in our penalty area, even though they wasn't in there in possession much, but they certainly got their crosses in, and we was a million miles away from defending the danger areas well enough today. So, we can't complain about anything else, and I'm not going to complain about anything else. I'm just going to say that there's a lot of straight talking to be done with some of the players. They either want to be here or they don't want to be here for whatever reason. Some might not be this level. We give them the opportunity to be this level. And this is a time now where we've got to work very hard to know the game. Some might have to play, and some people will say to me, well, how are you going to get the best out of people if you're telling them they're not good enough? Well, unlucky. That's what happens. And if they're man enough to give it a right go, then I'll at least be happy. But at the moment, we don't look like men. Other teams that are fighting for their lives are doing better than us, especially here at home. And we unfortunately we can't seem to stop that first goal going in, and it was a terrible bit of defending by us in the first minute. So that's where we are. So there's a lot to be done, a lot to be sorted out, and I will do that. I don't know how quickly I can.
So the manner of the goals, I think, is the most disappointing thing for you, isn't it? They're all very similar.
Yeah, well, a lot of their goals are from crosses. A lot of their goals, and we showed them the goals from crosses, and we need to engage and we need to pick up in the box, whoever it is, and we didn't, and they got in 3 times. So that's I think if you look at all our goals, there's quite a few goals, but then it's in the middle of the goal from headers. So we've got to have a look at that situation and try and improve it.
Very few positives today, Gary, but over the Christmas and New Year period you've got some tough games, but a chance to get back on track and go into one of your old clubs. Are you looking forward to that on a personal level?
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, you always enjoy, but I want to go there with a team that's worthy of representing Torquay United, and we'll see whether I'm able to get that in the next 4 days.
And do you reckon any of your injuries will be better? It was good to see Connor getting the full 90 minutes in.
Yeah, it was. But, he's still a little bit rusty, Connor, and he worked hard, and but unfortunately, as I've said before, they don't get the opportunity to, because we haven't got the numbers to go and have a couple of reserve games, before they actually come into these games. But he works hard, and every game he's going to get better, and more fitter and more sharper, let's say. And so yeah, it's good that he's come back, but we need some of the others as well, because at the moment there's a few that have come in that are not quite going beyond the call of duty that we need.
I've not seen you disappointed after a game. I think you've been here, Gary. But
well, listen, I get disappointed, for myself and for the players themselves, but for the club, because the club's doing all it can, to get it going. I can see how, there was some that were here previously had relegation form, and we've got to try and nip that in the bud. And I think others might think they're above this level and feel that they don't have to, probably waiting. Their agents are telling them that there's something out there for them. So they're all little things that add up. But the one thing is, I'm definitely not a shrinking violet. No. And to be fair to the supporters today, there was other reasons as well, other than our bad defending sort of thing. There was a lot of stuff going on. However, we have to be good enough to deal with that, and I will turn it round before we're out of contention.
Well, I think over the Christmas period, as I said, with the difficult games coming up, it's just a question picking the players up and going again at Yeovil then, yeah?
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got to find the players that you can pick up. You want to motivate players, find players that can be motivated. And, for one reason or another, we didn't have a team of players that was motivated today. So, I've had it before. As I say, there's 3 or 4 reasons. I'll be doing a lot of talking with players this week that are here, finding out where they are in their heads. They can find out where I am with them. And then we can stop messing about and try and, as quickly as we can, bring in a competitive team. That's what we need again, because seriously, 7-8 defeats is embarrassing for a club like ours, and it's embarrassing for me personally and the staff, because we're actually working hard. We want to be proved right with the players, not proved wrong, sort of thing. So we won't give up, and we'll keep going.
Best of luck over.